7.5 và 8.0 giải đề Speaking tháng 8 chủ đề Sports.
Cùng xem hết video và luyện tập cùng chúng mình nhé.
Part 2. Describe a favorite sport which you like to watch.
I am not an avid sports player or a huge fan of watching sports programs. However, I do find one particular game quite engaging, which is volleyball. I acquired a taste for watching volleyball matches ever since my dad introduced me this sport. If my memory serves me well, it was a semi-final between our women's national volleyball team and our tough opponent Thailand last year. Our team was competing to win a gold medal in this sport at SEA Games, a biannual multi-sport event held for Southeast Asian countries. When I first watched it with my father, I thought it was just as mind-numbing and tedious as every other game of sports he adores. However, after a few sets, I started to get hooked and cheer enthusiastically for our team. After that, I began to learn about the rules of how to play this sport and found them quite straightforward. All you need is a ball and a few friends to play with. Even though we have to employ effective strategies to win over our competitor, it is still really exciting. I have watched this sport constantly since my first exposure to it. I love how the mood amongst the crowd reached the fever pitch whenever the game happens. Volleyball is such an aerobic, athletic, and strategic sport that it always brings fun to both players and spectators. I think in the near future, I will take up this sport to give myself a chance to socialize and get into shape.
I'm more inclined towards playing sports than watching them, so my game of choice will be the one that most Vietnamese people love, football. You must be too familiar with how the game works. 11 players from each team chasing and kicking one ball into their opponent's goal. In addition to people filling up stadiums for National League matches on weekends, many audiences instead opt for live broadcasts on TVs and smartphones. I prefer the latter approach and generally follow regional tournaments such as AFF Cup, Euro and World Cup. They happen less frequent, biannually or every 4 years. The first reason I enjoy this medium is that I get a clear, comprehensive view of how the game progresses, panoramic camera angles most of the time, and close-ups for important highlights, along with real-time commentary. These benefits are indeed helpful since I do not fully understand or remember every single rule as well as the names of the footballers. Moreover, the comfortabilities and ease at home that electronic devices offer complement the viewing experiences for such a much beloved sport.
Do kids today compete a lot when it comes to sports?
I suppose that kids nowadays, they have greater chances to participate in team sports compared to their counterparts in the past. This is because there are now a wide variety of sports facilities for them to join in and to take up sport more easily. And moreover, the school authorities as well as the government also organize a lot of sport leagues, tournaments for the kids to join in sports. So this is a really good sign.
What are the benefits of joining a sports team?
In my opinion, I think of 2 reasons for this action. So, first of all, in terms of network, joining a collective with like-minded people in order to practice something together will, enlarge your circle of friends, and you will find, these like-minded people will help you grow your love with the sport better, and they are more fun to talk. You have more friends to talk to, and this leads straight to the second benefit, which is the enhanced physical well-being. This does not come from, the sport itself, but from the motivation these people bring to you in order to push you further with all the training, all the practice in order for you to become more adept at the sport itself. So yeah, definitely recommend it.
How to encourage people to participate in sports?
Well, in order to motivate people to take up more sports, I guess that it will require a concerted effort from every member of society. For example, like each individual will have to be more aware of the benefits of playing sports, and this has to be done through various educational campaigns held by some organization or from the people in authority. And moreover, I guess that due to the lack of sports facilities within some neighborhood, I guess that people are more reluctant to take up any sports. And also, I guess that the businesses or the corporation, they should also try their best to change the mindset of their employees. For example, instead of using the elevator every time they have come to work, they can use the stairs in order to be more physically active every single day.
Should sports be advertised?
Definitely yes, coming from both perspectives, from the organizers and from the brands that choose to advertise these events. So from the brand's perspective, these events are perfect occasions for them to reach out to their target audience in order for their product, their branding and their image to be widespread and for it to familiarize themselves itself with the audience. So yeah, that is a very clever way of marketing. And for the organizers of these events themselves, these events do need capital and investment in order to be held, to accommodate a location, to afford all the facilities, and in order to grant the participants rewards and gifts for their participation. So all of these money and expenses cannot be fully covered by government support. And having sport brands joining forces in order to make these events reality is a clever way to boost the spirits of taking up sports and to secure sport players a decent income for them to continue pursue their dreams.